What's up everyone, it's Pope Terry here again with another video for you. Today we are back in Terry's Descent into Madness. It's day 11, bloody day 11. There's 39 games left within this list. How many's more to go? Well, it's day 11, Terrence. Work it out. 21, including today? Well done! Cool, look at me, fucking genius. Anyway, for day 10, we played Resident Evil Code Veronica. A very good game. A very good game. And today, what are we playing? I do not know. That's what the random spinning wheel is for. So, let's shuffle like a madman, madman, madman. That'll be enough. The random spinning wheel has been randomized and shuffled. Didn't mean to press spin, but it's spinning. No, no. Ooh. Call of Cthulhu. Have not played this. Have not played it at all. I don't think I've seen any footage of it either. Apparently it's very good Lovecraftian. Hence, Cthulhu. Should be a new one for me. Apparently it's sort of horror-y. I didn't look it up. That's why it's on the list. So then, for day 11 of Terry's Descent into Madness, we are playing Call of Cthulhu. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's head on over. Onwards. Well then, here we are for day 11 of Terry's Descent into Madness. And here we are playing Call of Cthulhu. Like I said in the intro, never played this before, and I don't think I have seen any footage of it before. Not that I can remember. This was free at some point, and I read that it's sort of a psychological horror-y thing, so I added it to the list, and here we are, we're playing. Hehe, Cthulhu in the background. Ooh, enter madness. Let's do it. Ah, brightness is fine. Right, what we got? Graphic. Oh, we just done you. Game. Subtitles on. Detection. Don't know what that means. Sound. Music lower. Voice highest. Effect. Second highest. Apply. Yes. Right. Controls. That man looked terrifying. Sensitivity, little bit up. Don't invert. Wireless controller. Right, what have we got? Run, left trigger. Shoot, right trigger. Lean, lean. Diary is back. Main menu, start, move, light, previous light, look, interact, shoot. Why is there two shoots? Crouch, take out, put away, nothing for X. Right. I'm sure we'll forget all of that. So then, let's start a new game. Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Or torpor, whatever. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Dun dun dun! Well then, he best pull his finger out of his ass and get to it, hadn't he? Taking a while to load. Just a little. Just a little. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Ooh. And this is This doesn't look like a private detective's office. If it is, I'm worried already. Tell me we're not inside Cthulhu. I'm moving, I'm looking. We can even run backwards. What's wrong with the fog? It's sort of moving with me. Right, okay. Sharks. Crouch. Nope, that's blocked. It's very eerie already. Oh, that's blocked as well. All chained up. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh. Bolt cutters. Interesting. And that was? Can we sail away? No. Shame. Game over, man. Game over. What the fuck are we supposed to do now, huh? I've still not watched Aliens. I must do that at some point.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Okay. Okie dokie. Whatever you say. Let's open this one as well, why not? Candle.
What a putrid offering.
Oh, orca. Couple of orcas. If I just saw something there to interact with, no? You're off your tits, Terry, already? Seems it.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
For what? For what?
Behold. Everything has already been written.
Okay.
But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
It was all a dream.
I hate whiskey.
Don't drink it then, you numpty. New place discovered. Consult diary. Pierce Investigation Agency. My detective agency. Contracted to the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston, where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery. Settled scores. Disappearances that are not actually disappearances, or murder. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, And I should probably get rid of these empty bottles, but this place is mine. Mine alone. My precious. For the moment. Right. Inhabitants. Occult. Right. Pierce. We have skills. Okie dokie. Investigation. Sanity. He's fucking mental. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the Meuse-Argonne offensive. Menus? There's no N there, Terry. Fuck off. Meuse-Argonne offensive. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion American units that suffered heavy losses from enemy and Allied artillery fire, forced to hold their position for several days surrounded by the bodies of their fallen comrades. Without food or medical supplies, the soldiers were considered as lost by their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. Oh. Sanity. Stable. Confident in your abilities and your Cartesian mind, you conduct your investigation by sticking to the facts, your convictions and your perception of reality. Your conclusions are logical and reliable. Sweet! We are as sane as the day is long. Medicine. Occultism. Occultism represents your knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts. Whatever. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. Oh, understanding past events. Blah blah blah. Clues. None. Inventory. Lighter. Mild lighter that I engraved in memory of the 77th Infantry Division and the men of the Lost Battalion who fell. Nice. Pierce Investigation Agency, 20th of October 1924. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable, I can't say that, and ancient depths. What clueless creature is calling me? Well.
I used to be an avid reader.
Till I took an arrow to the knee. Nothing in there that we can interact with.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Right. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Right.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Oh, got a bit of a ditty going.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Off with you, radio.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're ready outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Nightmares. Didn't I already just read this bit? Go across, Terence. Across. Knowledge. Don't drink. Ring-a-ding-ding.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
No.
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Where am I looking? HGP available character points. Oh, 3 points, eh? Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those you talk to by the power of speech. It may increase your medical knowledge. Right. Let's do eloquence. And and psychology, why not? Yes.
For this information, Mr. Pierce, our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
No.
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
Ominous silhouette. You seem suspicious.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family.
Murder.
They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
That looks monstrous.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Okie dokie, arky chokey.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Alright, what we got? A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. There are a police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businessman, oh fancy, from the Isle of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son Simon. Right, okay. Interesting, interesting. Clues. Not much to go on, to be honest.
What's the symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
This is sounding quite fancy, this. I'm liking it.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions...
That's right. It came...
And you think you're...
That is what... Go to Dark...
I only pressed that again because that wasn't green like the others.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Does seem a bit fishy. Right, what we got? Stephen Webster, age 63, a businessman. A wealthy businessman, well respected in the Boston area. Stephen Webster came to see me in order that I investigate the death of his only daughter, Sarah Hawkins. The man accepts neither refusal nor inconvenient truths. He is ready to do anything to prove that his daughter was not mad. Charles Hawkins, age 41, shipowner, deceased. Charles Hawkins was a local celebrity on Darkwater, the heir of a ship owner family. He used to travel a lot. He met Sarah Hawkins during a trip in Paris. They fell in love, got married, and Hawkins took her to the remote island of Darkwater. They had a child named Simon and lived a very secretive life. Sarah Hawkins, occupation painter, age 33, deceased. Looks like quite a false face, very plasticky. Sarah Hawkins, a painter known for her tortured artistic universe. She was worshipped for the strangeness of her work and the rarity of her public appearances. I seem to remember that she once said, "I paint what my dreams whisper to me." Very odd indeed. Her marriage to Charles Hawkins years ago surprised high society columnists. A wealthy Boston heiress known for her party-going chooses to follow her new husband to live as a recluse on the island of Darkwater. Jesus, my reading abilities have declined rapidly in the last few years. She disappeared from the front pages of newspapers, and nobody heard any more about her. Even her death in a fire remained a secret. Only her father, Stephen Webster, continues to seek the truth. Simon Hawkins, age 11, occupation schoolboy, deceased. Only son of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, he died in the fire that claimed his whole family. Right. Occult. Art of Sarah Hawkins. Righto. Intuitive and visionary artist for some, overpriced imposter for others, Sarah Hawkins leaves nobody indifferent. This mysterious and reserved painting offers strange images with violent colours and wild strokes to the world. If her paintings are testimony to her vision of the world, then the world of Sarah Hawkins is a portal open to other dimensions. Extract from the notebook of Edward Pierce, private detective. Righto. Chapter 1. Painting by Sarah Hawkins. This painting depicts a monstrous silhouette threatening a woman and child. Is there a child? Oh yeah, just on the far left. Flames can be made out in the background. Stephen Webster, the father of Sarah Hawkins, thinks this is linked to the death of his daughter. Okie dokie, artiky chokey. Anything on the back? No. Oh. Was it the husband? Did he try and kill her? Who knows? Right.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Where's your book? The Learning of Medicine. Ooh, our medicine has increased.
I used to be an avid reader.
Right. Go across, you silly sod. Knowledge. That's Halo, Terry. Yes, it is. Oh, our medicine's gone up slightly.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I wonder why I still take these things.
Sleeping pills. Can't go through that door. I don't know where the book is. Oh, maybe it's that one.
Off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Very bizarre. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these movings evidence is of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. Jesus! A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coasts of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope...
Consult the diary. Right.
Hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Leave! I gained 1 point. Achievement. The Sarah Hawkins case. Accept the Sarah Hawkins case. Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address a warehouse set on the docks of the island of Darkwater. The place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Ooh, I'm liking this. It's very mysterious and investigatory. Focus Home Interactive presents a game by Cyanide Studio.
Almost there.
Thank you, James. I'm glad you know we're almost there, 'cause I can't see shit in this fog. Call of Cthulhu. Oh, ho, 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 ho. What can go wrong? Scylla. As in the Hydra. This does not look creepy and ominous at all, does it?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you.
They're gonna shank me.
You'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Oh, town meeting by the looks of it.
Hey, Sullivan. Can't you go any faster?
See how old this thing is. Forcing too much will break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Failed a skill test. What did we
They
fail?
can't understand. Damn stupid idiots. Forget.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
No.
You can't understand. You're not sailors.
Well, that went well.
It's a sign. There's something coming.
I'm guessing the police are not very friendly folks in this town. Let's go for a drink, shall we? Knock knock. Oi oi fella. I thought they were twins then, but no, they're completely different. Miserable looking bastards around here, aren't they? Hello. Lovely.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, look at these suspicious bastards in the corner.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure rises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ba, 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 ba.
The Stranded Whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, and she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
Ah, I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Oh.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've seen one of them.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Very true.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What else we got?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
So it's a woman. Haha. Didn't we just do this one? Yes, we did. Right.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
Oh yeah? That must have been before you came looking for a fight in my bar.
Oh, come on. Because of a little tussle.
Drinking it here is a privilege, and I grant the privilege to whoever I want. Anything else?
Rude.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night.
Well, that's not normal, is it?
That sort of thing.
Screams.
Screams.
Exactly,
That's
screams.
not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
No, because you won't let me order a
Fitzroy
drink.
Told me about a little.
Oh yeah?
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a anything else?
Rude. That's
That'll
it.
be all for now.
Talk to Fitzroy, eh? Yeah, you start on me, bitch.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You're so
Sounds like the doctor is a strange son of a
The
bitch.
miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
The shanty. Shanty? Whatever. 21st of May, 1847. Miraculous catch! The Scylla returns to port to save Darkwater from famine. We had given up hope. The crew of the Scylla, or what remains of it, returned to Darkwater port late on Tuesday afternoon. The locals immediately rushed to the docks to welcome the last whaling ship on the island. People were amazed at the sight of the unbelievable catch the brave vessel had on board. Of a size that went beyond that of the formidable toothed whales, I cannot see what that says. No idea. The hair that is already being called the miraculous catch covered the whole deck, and parts of it were hanging over the side of the ship. The surviving sailors told a frightening account of their perilous catch, but also of its meat, unmatched in its quality and plentiful nutritious benefits. Sounds strange. There is no doubt that the immense size of this whale will allow numerous inhabitants of Darkwater to feed themselves, bringing an end to the famine from which part of the island was suffering. Warehouse for rent. Mr. Marks is pulling his warehouse up for rent from June for fishing, workshop or storage activities. You can contact him via your favourite newspaper or visit him on the docks. Special evening at the Stranded Whale. To celebrate the return of our brave whalers, all the staff of the Stranded Whale invite you to an exceptional and free tasting event. Oh, fancy.
She will do it again. Oh, the girl, Doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know, I know.
I'm not listening. Nope.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
Do you like our song?
Lovely.
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
Young?
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
Stranger.
So long.
I'm guessing that this whale was not a whale. Oi, oi, Savaloy.
What you looking at, stranger?
You.
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Okie dokie, I'll take the hint. No need to get all hoi polloi. Not going in there. Woohoo! Go talk to Fitzroy. Onwards. Coppers are still having problems. Nothing around here. Knock knock, bitches! I'm raiding your house.
I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Captain, the terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your payment to the carrier, Cat. Imagine the woman in the bar is Cat.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. A souvenir from a more prosperous era.
Sperm
I
whale.
guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years.
Cannot tell what other whales they are.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Learning a Medicine, Volume 2. Oh. Ooh, have we upped our medicine? Not really. I'm guessing, yes, it can only be improved by objects discovered in the world. I'm slowly getting that, but spot hidden. No. Validate. Yes. What's with all the green candles? Burnt with whale fat, maybe?
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Please tell me it's not him.
What a macabre souvenir.
There's a man with a wooden leg named Smith. Fitzroy! Are both of your legs real?
I brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Well, you said earlier that you had some good shit. The table next to me. Oh, this one.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are still legible. 1819, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? Oh. Where have you gone? Oi! Get.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Right.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Okay, dokey, arty,
I was looking
chokey.
at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here.
Other than
But,
great whites.
You're gonna
Meh.
take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha, indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least. The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor.
I've read it.
It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why.
I bet it was him.
I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
Is that all them questions now? Seems it.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Well, we don't need to know where it is, we can see it over there, you silly sod.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Okie dokie. It strangely seems to be the only one that's willing to sort of help me along my way. The coppers are shady as shit. The fishermen are on mess. Oh, it's slowly getting the whale back in the water.
What could have done so much damage? What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Would have thought the water would be too cold for a great white. It was obviously a big old monster. Cthulhu? Is that you, my dear? The game is named after you, of course.
Damnation. I broke it.
You broke your lockpick, you silly bastard.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
There wasn't a padlock there, but whatever. Mysterious writing. St. Brendan, the navigator. Oh, occultism.
Patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician. Or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it. This language, it's a whole lot older than this statue.
Very strange then. Very strange. Oh, I am liking this game. It seems a bit off in places, especially with like, the mouth movements and the characters and things, but I'm actually liking it. It's eerie and mysterious. And I do like that sort of like detective aspect of things. I do like games like that. It's interesting. Fellas?
You live here?
No.
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
What'd I do?
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
Nothing else to do.
Nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
You were blaming me a second ago.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That's everything from these two drunks.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
I hope not. Goodbye, gentlemen. Can we interact with you? Nope. Alrighty then.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone.
I will not.
You again. I told you to beat it.
Did you?
No need to get worked up.
Right then, officer. You're not helpful at all.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
I hope not. Don't want something coming, thank you very much. Nothing needs to... Why is there a car? Who around here's got a fucking car? Hello, fella.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Can I nick your car? Can I go vroom vroom, bitch? The spot hidden skill allows you to detect hidden items in close proximity. This lever activates a mechanism. Okie dokie.
It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Is there anything else in here? Got a question mark on the screen. Up we go.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
So how do I use the winch then? Note that they're lean. Just crouch. Right. Oh, I've got no idea then. It's not letting me. Not letting me use it. What's the controls again? Interact. Da 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 da. I don't know then. If I missed something. Whew. Right, we've missed a few things. We have 1 point to spend. Ba 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 ba. Oh. I must be missing something, surely. Ah.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
You silly bastard. It can't be anything else, surely. There is apparently. I have seen nothing at all.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Right, now we've got everything.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Well done. So all that was for naught. great.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf?
No idea.
That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out.
Let me in
anyone
then.
who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Kat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Oh, my knob.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm going to have to deal with her.
Well, well, look who's back.
Did you miss us?
No. Not at all.
I've taken enough of...
Well, see...
Tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
What do we know? What do we know? What do we know? $24. Jesus. Right.
Damn stupid idiots.
I have no idea what else to do. Oh, they've blocked up. No, they haven't. No. Is it definitely broken? Seems that way. Can we not walk across this? Is there no way to lunge over? No. Appears not. Right.
I bet you don't see one like her every day, do you?
Yes, Kat is an extraordinary woman.
Damn right. There's nobody more intimidating than her on the docks. Except the captain, of course. But you're lucky that she left you alive. She must think that you can be of use to her. With that, please do excuse me, because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Okie dokie. Don't know what else to do then apart from talk to...
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
Oi oi fellas, got any news?
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
I told him, that flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
Well, I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
Okie dokie then. Fitzroy, got any more news for me? 'Cause I'm stumped.
You're back again.
I am indeed.
What can I do for you?
Apparently the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back
Thank you,
again.
dearest.
What can I do for you?
Right,
I shall
nothing
be on
else
my
apart
way.
from that.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Wow, you could tell. Who's this guy?
No idea. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
Dog.
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
Or the statue.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Alright, see if this works.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
I have no other way around.
Here like a hungry dog.
We saw you talking to the two...
Oh, shut up.
I bid you gentle.
I've got
If I
no
can't
idea
get rid
then.
of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Unless we go see Thingy if she's still in here. Yo, bitch.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just that standing guard in this alley makes your throat dry.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Thank you.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm on an investigation.
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
Is
Rude.
that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us. And they'll be here long after we're gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care.
Victory.
But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
I can think of no other way to get into the building, so yes.
Do I have a choice?
We'll accept.
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops, they can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
God, you walk so slow, woman. Oh, look, they've stood aside just for me. Dead ass.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, boys. Haha, and we're in. Woo, 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 woo. So this is where all the booze is stored, eh? Eh?
Be a gentleman and move that for me. That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
And we're in.
This place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Reconstruction. What is this doing?
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. What happened here?
I shall punch this mirror in anger.
Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
This is getting weirder by the second. I thought they were dots, but no, they're just nails. Haha. Silly man. Right. We have 2 CP. No, I keep doing that. Yes. Okie dokie, artichokey.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Why?
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed?
So how is it here? Suspicious.
Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way.
Oh, so that's your car, is it?
Would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again.
God damn it.
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
What are you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
What was that punch for?
This mansion.
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building?
Jesus Christ.
That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Chapter 3, Garden of the Hawkins Mansion. Achievement. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searches by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to Hawkins' mansion. Ooh! God knows how long we've been going now. Probably well over an hour. I did get a bit confused at some point. Is he the person that Cat slashed and gave him a new smile? There's a man lurking behind the trees. Well, this is not eerie at all. I thought it burnt down completely.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Right then, before I go any further, I'm going to stop it there because God knows how long I've gone, and we're now on chapter 3, even though not much has actually been happening horror-wise. But anyway, this has been day 11 of Terry's Descent into Madness. We've been playing Call of Cthulhu. I have actually been enjoying this. I like good investigatory games, all detectiveness and things. I do enjoy it, and it's very mysterious and eerie. I love it. It's another one I actually want to continue in a further Let's Play, so if you would like me to continue this in a further Let's Play, or a playthrough, or whatever they're called these days, let me know in the comments down below, although I may actually do it of my own accord, like Darkwood and Decay and a few others. I do want to do them, just don't know if I'll actually have the time to do them. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like the video and share the video. Get it out there. Get it out. Also subscribe to my channel and head over to my channel for more videos that you may enjoy. Also head over to the Facebook page and like the Facebook page to keep up to date with all things Terryness, like new videos if they get somewhat delayed and other random shit. And join me tomorrow for day 12 of Terry's Descent into Madness, and God knows what we'll be playing next. God knows. It's almost been 2 weeks. Almost been 2 bloody weeks of doing this. Oh, and well over 2 weeks to go. Anyway, that's it from me. So long, farewell.